What's up, guys? Welcome back to Okie Outdoor Adventures. 2 videos in 1 week? What is this witchcraft? It's got to be a record for the channel. We're trying to get back on track, guys. Today we're doing another tackle warehouse unboxing. Just a small unboxing, and I'm going to try and make a concerted effort to talk more about the gear that's in this box and how I intend to use it for the upcoming fishing trip. So we're going to get this cracked open, get the box off the table, and start showing you guys what I got today. It's a little bit of a weird order. Won't lie, probably the most unique, or close to the most unique, I think, that I've ever ordered. So little shipping packaging kind of ASMR. Now there are going to be some familiar favorites in here, I will be honest, but it's a couple of things that I needed to replace from recent trips. So, you know, some things are the same, some are different. So we're going to pull those out really quick. Let's see if we can find them all. And I'm not going to go through all of these colors, just going to kind of line some things out here on the table and then talk with you a little bit about why I've done what I've done. I got like 8 packs of Magnum Rage Bugs, guys, from a variety of colors. Black Neon, Cali Craw, what did I get? So Black and Blue Flake, Summer Craw, and I like the Magnum Bugs. I like to throw those on a 5/0 EWG, and I actually, you'll probably catch it in videos, but I tend to swim them a little more than I actually bounce them across the bottom, so I'm not using a typical bounce or jig style approach how you might traditionally fish a Texas rig, but I do like to swim them because those appendages create a nice action. You can get them in different levels of the water column, and fish seem to like it. I mean, we catch a lot of fish working them that way, so something to be said about that. Now in this particular order, outside of the Summer Craw, I did get primarily darker colors. I've got a lot of the brighter colors, you know, Bama Craw, Tequila Sunrise. I don't think that's the actual color for it. Several different variations of blue, but they're all bright, so I wanted to go with something a little bit darker for this order so that I could work those different water colors and different type of structure. So, you know, grass, rock, laydowns, whatever it is. I always get structure and cover mixed up. I know it's an easy explanation, but I always get those mixed up for something. So I ended up with 8 packs of those. I go through them pretty quick. They're very durable as it stands, but I still go through a lot of them. So I've also got 4, 5, 6 packs of the NetBait Mad Packas, and so I've got these in a variety of colors too, right? This is their creature bait offering. I've got June Bug. I'm going to pull some of these out of the package here for you in a minute. Watermelon Candy, that's the one I want to show you guys, and then Black and Blue Flake, and that's it. So I'm going to pull this Watermelon Candy out and show you why I like these Mad Packas. So I'm not big on brush hogs or baby brush hogs, anything like that, but I just got through talking about with the Rage Bug how the appendages create a great action in the water, and this is more, this particular bait is more in line with what you might expect from a brush hog style bait. But just take a look at that. So you can see all of the appendages. You've got your 2 front, then you've got crawl style appendages with that patented ridging that NetBait has, so flaps per second, and then you've got these lower end appendages. So this is another bait that you can bounce along the bottom, swim, whatever you want to do with it. It's a little bit longer, so I don't know if short strikes are going to be an issue, but as long as you're patient, take your time, you're not ripping the bait from the fish's mouth, I don't think that's going to be an issue with hookup ratio. I do love this Watermelon Candy, the flake in that. So there's purple and emerald flake, and maybe some ruby. I can't really tell. The lighting is a little bit bad in here, but the color overall for Watermelon Candy just looks really good. But you guys are probably tired of seeing me unbox and open soft plastic, so we're gonna move on from that very quickly. Man, I got a lot more stuff in here than I thought. Let's talk about these really quick. I want to start doing more vertical fishing. And there is a lake around here that, like within 15 minutes of my house, that is known to have smallmouth. And some of the places out where I've seen guys catching the big ones, it's all vertical fishing in deeper water. And I went ahead and picked up a couple of blade baits. So I've got this is the Halo Red Craw, or Hollow Red Craw, I'm sorry, Hollow Red Craw. And this is the Hollow Cyber Purple. So it's kind of neat. These are the 48 size and 3/8 ounce. So they're like 1.9 inches, and they're relatively light, 3/8 ounce. But we'll be able to vertically fish those and get down. They've got the weight in the front of the blade bait that will help you get down and create an action when you're bouncing that along or jigging it, whatever it is that you feel so compelled to do. Okay, let's keep it moving, guys. The theme that I was wanting to share with you, there's two directions that I'm going here. I wanted to get a few more topwater offerings because, frankly, I don't have a lot in the way of poppers. I've got a few different spooks, but the only popper that I have is this Storm. It's a cover pop. I like the color on it, but it's really the only one that I've got. Like I don't have a couple, so I wanted to try out a few different poppers, and I went with two different bait manufacturers on this one. I went with the Yozuri. I've got some 3D Prism, so this is let's see if I can tell you the color on these if it lists it, because I can't remember. This first one is made in Japan. I don't know. I'd have to look at the invoice. I'll layer that below in the comments. I'm really not very good at this sometimes, especially when it's unplanned and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. But the colors on this thing, if I can do this without hooking myself, are phenomenal. So it's a little bit smaller profile popper. You should be able to walk that, chug it, whatever you need to do. Got a nice little rattle, so that's pretty nice. And this is more of a shad colored popper. This is the 3-inch, 3/8 ounce, so it's lighter as well. So I can get this out without hooking myself, which I just did anyway. But more of like a natural bait fish style color, so it's almost translucent, but it's got that hollow color for it. And then probably the funniest name bait out of this box is the Poppy McPopface by 13 Fishing. And this is a little bit bigger profile. This is the 17 series. So it's a chrome with blue back, and it's a 5/8. It's still at 3 inches, but it's a bigger body profile. But that silver and blue will create a nice contrast on the water, and then very good rattle. So again, something you could chug, walk. I don't have a lot of experience with poppers. Alex absolutely kills it. Every time he goes out with poppers, he's catching something. Just don't line flip, apparently. That's what I keep hearing, is that line flipping is bad. I want to do it till the wheels fall off. All right. Okay, changing directions very slightly from the poppers and the plastics. I have branched into a little bit broader variety of deep diving style crankbaits, jerkbaits, etc. So I picked up a couple of the Strike King series deep cranks. I've got 3 6XDs. These are like 19-foot diving crankbaits. So first on the list we've got the Chartreuse Shad, which I'm not going to take these out right now because I don't feel like digging my other tackle box out, but it's a color that I really like. And then we've got Natural Shad, which of course you can understand the appeal of that one. So hopefully the light's not killing that too much. And then we've got a Chartreuse Black, black back rather. So it kind of keeps in line with a theme of a body of water that I fish that's extremely stained, and for whatever reason, man, they just kill that chartreuse. But I also picked up 2 8Ds, and these are a little bit out of my wheelhouse, right? I can't tell you that I've ever thrown a crankbait that really gets this deep, but it's 20 foot and beyond, and we've got another Natural Shad. I don't know if you can kind of figure out what my theme is here, and then a Chartreuse Sexy Shad. But So you got 3 6XDs and 2 8XDs from Striking. I got a couple of jerk baits, right? And I also wanted to stick with that deeper theme. I've got several shallow and medium diving jerk baits. One of my favorite baits coming up was the Rogue, right? The Smithwick or Smithick, however you want to say it, Smithwick Rogue. So I found some 20 to 22 foot, 5.5 inch, 5/8 ounce Rogues. These are the top 20s, and I gotta be honest, these things are a little bit crazy. So I'll show you the first one. Maybe. So that's a big boy. I'll go ahead and take this one out for you. So that'll give you a better idea. That's a big boy though. Giant bill. Love the triple hooks. Got a good knock. This will get down deep in some of those bigger bodies of water that I'm fishing with deep water where I can't quite get down, and with bass suspended down low. I know stuff's going to start moving up, but I'm trying to be as prepared as possible so I don't go on too many tackle binges. So we got that, and then we've got a smoke top. This is basically a clear Rogue. So I may see if I can get somebody to throw a custom paint on that. But the smoke is kind of cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind it necessarily. I just don't know much about it. And then I actually picked up an Arashi, or excuse me, a Storm Deep Thunder Stick, and I've tried to see. This is the Pearl Ghost. Yeah, you like it when I stutter through these. It's a lot of fun for me too. So we'll take this one out of the package, and this color is ridiculous. It's got a lot of luminescence, so you can, yeah, you could definitely see that in the camera. I could see it in the viewfinder. That's going to create an amazing look in the water. So I'm very, very excited to start throwing this. It doesn't seem, 10 to 24 feet. It's kind of a broad range, but yeah, who knows. Well, we're closing in. I told you guys this was a very small order. I picked up something that I'm a little bit apprehensive about, but we're going to give it a shot. The Savage Gear Pulse Tail Bluegill. It's a 4-inch, 1.25 ounce, scented, apparently. Savage Gear has been really stepping up in the swim bait style game. I know Alex has a couple of the bigger baits, but I figured with bedding fish starting to do their thing, a bluegill profile, and this thing looks a whole lot smaller than I was really expecting. So I will more than likely, well, probably with some degree of immediacy, switch out this hook to a 10-aught owner beast hook. I was reading some reviews, and there are some hookup issues with this thing. It catches fish apparently, but some guys have trouble getting good hookups. So it's got a screw lock, and just switch this over to a 10-aught beast hook, and we should be golden. And then the last piece of the order is I got a Depths Buzz Jet, and I probably never would have bought this until seeing Alex fish with it last year, and I gotta say, man, this thing is an absolute beast. So I got the chrome. There were a couple of different colors that I could have got. A lot of guys will tout this as the perfect night fishing bait. I don't care what time of day it was. This thing was killing them. You can chug it, you can kind of swim it, you can walk it. There's a couple of different ways that you can work the bait, but the blades on the back spin, in addition to kind of this front face that's going to create a little bit of dive and some chug with the way that it's put together. So really excited about the Buzz Jet. This thing was like 29 bucks, and I haven't been able to find them until I checked earlier this week to start putting this order together. But yeah, so pretty excited. It's a small order. I know I've done a lot of talking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anything you would or wouldn't have purchased, or what you may have done differently from a color perspective. If you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not currently a subscriber. We'll catch you next time on the water.